Cut here for San Francisco, Seattle Seahawks. 49ers versus Seahawks. Oh, baby, it's revenge time. Saturday, January 17th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, it's a primetime NFC West matchup. A lot of people have their theories. Whoever's going to win the NFC West, the representative from that division, is going to win the entire Super Bowl. Now, we have the number one seed Seattle Seahawks taking on the who cares 49ers because honestly, who cares? Now that Kittle's out, drink a whole bottle of tequila, by the way. Now, I'm sure maybe some of the other players had some shots. Either way, that's fucking... cut. Fucking. Either way, that is sick. So shout out George Kittle for that one. That one rocks. These two teams literally played for the division title 14 days ago, and it was just a whopping by the Seattle Seahawks defense. The 49ers could not get anything going, and that was with Kittle. There's only so much CMC can do. 49ers, however, though, great coach. They're looking for revenge. Seattle's looking to prove, hey, week 18, no fluky. Time to go ahead and attack. Now, last week, Seattle, they got the rest. Similar to what we're seeing now, they both got the rest. They washed, they rested up, and Sam Darnold's a guy who just has a bowl of cashews. And he just gets his hands in with the cashews and eats them. That's what Sam Darnold did in the past weekend. San Francisco, however, they went to Philadelphia, absolutely stunned the Eagles, which I thought the Eagles were going to destroy. However, Kevin Patullo doesn't know how to call a game. However, this whole Eagles team was broken before the season even started. Well, okay, the season started and they were broken. Let's just be honest. But it was massive. I don't know how they did it. Trick plays, whatever they needed to get it done. Shout out Brock Purdy. Right now, the line is 7, and the total is 44.5. 75% of the bets on the 49ers, and 60% of the money on the 49ers. I am shocked. I get it. There's a lot of trends, and the Niners played, and maybe the public's thinking, oh, Darnold's going to stink in the playoffs. We'll get into it. I have no clue how the public's not dumping on this Seattle team right now. Whatever. But we mentioned, right, news broke, ACL tear, Kittle out. Tequila in, Kittle out. Which is sad because although I do hate the 49ers, and my hatred for the 49ers is growing. I was actually a fan of them. I kind of like the 49ers, but I think as the Eagles-49ers rivalry is growing, my hate is for them as well. Because I don't want people from San Francisco trying to tell me, oh, I like football, and then they go just scooter to their tech company. No. In Eagles country, we get up and we go to Wawa, we have a black cup of coffee, and we go, hey, Deb, behind the counter. She goes, pack of cigs, and go, Deb, I don't smoke. And then I pay, and I get out of the Wawa, and someone always holds the door for me. That's what it's like being an Eagles fan. That's a different thing. Anyway, San Francisco, they had impressive 8-2 on the road this year. They are just really good when they play away. And who do they play? Not really anyone, right? But Purdy was only sacked once last week. He did throw 2 interceptions. Quinyon Mitchell, a fantastic cornerback. But this Seattle defense is just as good as the Eagles, if not better. So he only scored 3 points last time, which makes me a little bit scared if I was a 49ers fan. On the other side, McDonald, he had an absolute masterclass. Mike McDonald turned this into the league's number 1 defensive unit in DVOA, and now they specifically rank top 2 in both the rush, and play action. 2 pillars of Kyle Shanahan's offense. So that's bad. Now, tallest factor. This is Seattle's first home playoff game, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, man, got the 12th man. That's going to be huge. I guess it was more back in the day, or this team is just so good that when they go play on the road, they play on the road. So I don't even know if it's that much of a disadvantage or if this team's just really good. It's kind of like when you're eating a piece of cheese when you're abroad and you go, is this just because I'm in international waters that I enjoy this piece of cheese, or is this piece of cheese actually quaint? Could it fit on a cracker? Is it what I'm all about? I don't know. Now, Darnold, he did finish the season with 4,048 yards, 25 touchdowns. He doesn't need to be a hero. We've seen him mess up so many times in these games, which is what a lot of people think, oh, but Sam Darnold, he sucked. He sucked at the playoff, blah, 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 blah. Okay, buddy, let's try to watch you throw Nerf football. Anyway, he just needs to toss at JSN. Just play mistake-free football and let your defense win you the game. And also, why do you keep running on third and 17 with Kenneth Walker? But then also, why does it work when you run it on 3rd and 17? So shout out to them. It's the 13-3 blueprint. So what's the 13-3 blueprint? Is that like a Jay-Z album I don't know about? No. Seattle held San Francisco to 173 passing yards, or total yards. My bad. Lowest in the Kyle Shanahan era. And now it's Shanahan proof because they take away the middle of the field, which we all know. How did this San Francisco team beat the Rams? Slants. How did they beat the Eagles? Slants. I mean, DeMarcus Robinson, slant, 61 yard. It's really, if you take that away, you're going to run it through the outside. Now, Kittle's great on the inside as well, but who do they really have on the outside that can step up? Trent Williams is going to be holding people. Now, I don't think they're going to be, I think they're actually going to call these holds unlike last game. I don't know why last game they weren't calling the holds. I'm not being a crazy Eagles fan. He was holding on every single play. The third quarter dominance is going to be a big, big aspect. So Seattle's tied for number one in third quarter scoring at 7.1 points. So you know that this team's going to come out. They're going to get the ball. They're going to get a touchdown, or they're going to get moving in the second half because their second half adjustments are elite. And we've noticed this a lot more on the offense than this defensive unit. Defensive unit, studs. Offensive unit, I mean, they're also all studs, let's be honest, our NFL team. But it goes up and down. Now, there is a historical home edge. 10 straight playoff games with fans in the building, which is insane for Seattle. So the loss of George Kittle, to me, that's huge. You can't oversee that, not only from a mental aspect, because I know he brings the team a lot of juice, but he's also the just sole engine of the 49ers offense. Not as much as Christian McCaffrey, let's not get crazy here, but if you take away Christian McCaffrey because you're the number one rush defense, who else are you going to pass it to, right? I guess you have Ricky, you have Juwan Jennings, but I don't know. Juwan Jennings, I heard, not good guy. So the public is just hammering this 49ers spread. They're a gritty affiliate, but smart money. You have the 67% of bets. Also on the Seattle money line, which is just interesting movement. So I know that beating a team 3 times is hard. However, I don't believe this is the same team they're playing. There's tons of injuries, so I truly believe that Seattle's going to be fresh at home, and Shanahan can only do so much. At some point, the players are the players, and the 49ers left it all at the field out there. I predict the Seattle Seahawks to win by 8 or more. So I'm taking them -7.